Aztec Challenge is one of those games that, I mean, once I saw the screenshot of this game, remembering playing it, I mean, I just couldn't get back. Everything just flashed into my memory and remember so many things, like the music, of course, the gameplay. And this game I play on the Commodore 64. It was released in 1983. Now, I'm pretty sure if some of you are still searching for some games that you enjoyed playing in the past and you just saw the beginning of this video, it should hit you very, very hard. Now, this game originally released in 1982 for the Atari 8-bit, but again, it wasn't the same looking game. This brought a more three-dimensional look of the game, and this is, I think, one of the reasons why it was so, let's say, impactful at the time. The sense you're actually progressing towards something you see from afar, especially the first level with the pyramid. And even back in the days, again, looking at it retrospectively, reading about it, that it was considered, high quality graphics and sound for that era. For me, this is the bread and butter of retro gaming, discovering those games that I used to play in the past and revisiting them again in modern time. I can even sense what it was like back then, what I felt, and I felt tension. I remember the music was something amazing because this is one of the things that I remember the most. I knew when I'm gonna jump and play the game again, I'm gonna feel how it was like, how it felt like back then. Now, when you make progression, even the music changes. Now, you need to understand, when I was a kid and playing this, the music was pretty creepy, right? And even adjudged by today's standard, the music is great, feels very atmospheric. The gameplay itself is challenging, built about, of course, good timing. Even some of the levels, which is the piranha level you're gonna see here, first I didn't know what to do, to be honest with you. I just kept, just failing and swimming and didn't get anywhere until I realized that I actually need to go up and continue going up. Now, the game has 7 levels. Once you get to finish the bridge, you're going to start from the beginning, but it's going to be harder. So faster, more challenging gameplay. Now, each level provides you with different challenge, like the gauntlet, for example. You run toward the temple while dodging spears. The stairs you need to climb while actually avoiding falling boulders. The temple, you need to time your movement through deadly traps. The vermin, dodge snakes and scorpions and other type of creepy animals like you see here. The obstacle, which is you need to memorize the safe floor tiles. You're going to see this in a moment. The piranha, by the way, was pretty weird because it was kind of a bit blurry. And once and the movement with all the dots, by the time I actually look at something else, something with my visuals actually happen. I just couldn't see things clear. And of course, the bridge, which is the 7th level, we need to cross a collapsing bridge with precisely timed jumps. So you can do a long jump and a short jump. Now, you need sometimes to time it from 2 gaps. So if you do it really close to the beginning, you're going to fall down in the next part. So in other words, each level introduces a completely different gameplay mechanic. And I would say, even for today's standards, that the gameplay itself in terms of control felt very responsive. And I do remember that it was very, very challenging at the time, because I remember the repetition, especially the first level, was very memorable. I actually think this is one of the most beautiful levels among all of them. This is actually what hits me hard when I saw it. I immediately recognized, yeah, I actually played this game. And then, of course, I wanted to play it immediately. So soon I'm going to make a bit shift and play more Commodore 64 games. As you know, I bought a few cassettes. Because as you know, I don't need to tell you this, of course, that those games that you play as a child will be the one that nostalgia-wise you're going to enjoy better than anything else. It's going to hit on the emotional level high. Nothing can actually replace that. This is just a pure time travel experience where the brain even opens up in ways that you can just never access before. Those dormant parts of your brain suddenly lit up. If you are like me, you are just feeling like a moment you need to pause because you just can't really comprehend what's happening. Because, after so many, decades, you'll be able to access those parts of the memories that any other way it won't be the same thing. Now, I personally recommend, again, of course, playing it. Sometimes I actually prevent myself from actually doing any other thing because I want it fresh. I want I want to recognize, of course, the game first. So I need to search online because, I need to remember. Many of these memories just so faded away that I just even can't remember the games that I played. But when I see a screenshot and I know I played this game, I'm going to get the game immediately. And there are some amazing, amazing games for the Commodore 64. But some of them hit you so hard that you immediately prioritize them. You don't think. You just see something, you say, oh my god, this game? You just have to play it. Again, I'm pretty sure it's for you in the same way. So hopefully, you remember playing this game and you're gonna try it yourself. This is a must play game for the Commodore 64. And that's why I share. Thanks for watching.